Hello everyone, and welcome to my Sister Wives Today Update channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Was Taeda Farms purchased by Janelle Brown through a Coyote Pass buyout? Mary Brown made it apparent that the family's finances were confused in the most recent Sister Wives episode. However, as she started discussing it with Jen Sullivan, Mary realized she needed additional information from her lawyer. Similarly, since Kody Brown withholds information, Janelle Brown has been prepared to defend herself. However, did Janelle buy the land for her new company, Taeda Farms, with funds from a Coyote Pass buyout? Janelle Brown and Mary, we were willing to sell to Robin and Kody. Mary and Janelle Brown were both too tired to wait for Kody and Robin Brown in the January 19th Sister Wives episode. Kody even visited with a real estate agent to try to placate Mary and Janelle, who are acting. Kody's heart wasn't in it, though. Mary and Janelle both made the suggestion at various moments that Kody and Robin should be bought out if they wished to maintain the property. Earlier in the season, Christine Brown Woolley acknowledged that Kody always found a way to get money when he needed it, even though he told them both he didn't have it. Janelle's primary motivation for leaving was to invest in her new venture with Maddie Brown Brush and Caleb Brush. Fans of Sister Wives debate on Reddit whether Janelle Brown was able to utilize Coyote Pass money to buy until Coyote Pass was resolved. Maddie Brown Brush and her husband, Caleb Brush, intended to float Janelle the money in season 19. One Redditor found information indicating that Janelle made $340,000 by selling her part in 2023 after conducting a brief Google search. In addition, they wanted to know what Mary Brown got. Some believe that Kody and Robin Brown managed to purchase Janelle Brown's share of the property since they didn't appear to want to sell it. Kody was still considering the possibility of at least keeping the pond to preserve a portion of the fantasy in a sneak peek at the next week. No, they sold their shares to the other owners, responds another Redditor. Janelle was bought out by Kody. Some individuals say it is still in place, but others think Janelle Brown sold her share to purchase Taeda Farms. Additionally, there are rumors that Janelle had alternative sources of funding for the property. For example, her share of the TLC show money, Plexus funds, or Garrison Brown's life insurance. Janelle Brown makes a comparable amount. Other Sister Wives fans, on the other hand, argue that the Google results are just artificial intelligence generated from certain parts of the plot. The listed sum was quite similar to another transaction, although it is around 1/4 of the appraisal value. Kody and Janelle Brown raised money in June 2023 to settle the balance owed on Coyote Pass. It was for $340,000, the same sum. Thank you, adds another user. The real property records that still include Janelle and Mary are not superseded by an AI-generated response. I knew something wasn't right, says another. Some of the real estate people I follow have been following it. The property still has all of their names on it, and the property documents are still there. Mary also stated that there have been no break developments with CP in an interview with ET a few weeks ago. Nonetheless, the deed of release and reconveyance is cited in the majority of the sources that feed the AI summary. Apparently, those documents were completing the official transfer of Coyote Pass from its original owner to the Browns. Janelle Brown and Kody were both involved. The deed of release and reconveyance appears to me to be just their payment for the property and the title company's release of the financier's claim. Here's where I discovered it, although I'm not sure if this link will work. They mentioned having access to the documents in Coconino County. Additionally, edit to add, the title company in this document is granting the title to both Kody and Janelle in June 2023. Do you believe that Coyote Pass is still partially owned by Janelle Brown? Or has Kody Brown managed to purchase her share? Do you believe Taeda Farms was bought with the money? Are you prepared to watch Sister Wives' upcoming events? Please leave a remark below. Sister Wives, Tony, Mykelti's husband, talks about his tough work. The main purpose of Tony and Mykelti Padron's appearances on Sister Wives is usually to further the plot. Mykelti is on good terms with her father, Kody, even though she still has a tight relationship with her mother and stepfather, Christine and David Woolley. Tony and Coyote frequently show up to mediate conflicts or to make adorable cameos with their kids. Two toddler twins are among the couple's three young children. Between filming and becoming parents, their lives are extremely busy. Nevertheless, outside of reality TV, Tony and Coyote have their own interests and pastimes. Tony recently shared a preview of his intense profession with his fans on social media. Star of Sister Wives, Tony Padron talks about his most recent tour. Tony Padron is best known to Sister Wives viewers as Coyote Brown's spouse and the father of their three kids. However, he is also regarded as a formidable competitor in the realm of competitive chess. The 30-year-old is skilled enough to compete in chess tournaments, which is no small accomplishment. Tony has made the decision to give his internet supporters a sneak peek at his most recent competition. Hopefully, this conveys the seriousness of an OTB chess tournament. The last competition was really competitive. At Tip, I can assure you that this will weary you. TLC personality #dad #chess #chessdad posted on Instagram. He included a picture of himself thinking about his next move while looking down at a chessboard. Fans of Sister Wives are usually interested in finding out more about the personal lives of the cast members. Tony's competitive chess career has never received much attention because so much of it is focused on family strife. Fans praised Tony in the comments, praising his unusual and difficult pastime. Included were comments. "Everything is so serious. Oh, chestnut. Now that I think about it, I assumed that was your last name the entire time. Face with tears of joy. My 6-year-old grandson has ADHD and has recently learned to play. We are really happy for him. It's a really enjoyable sport. I took my son to tournaments, and we traveled all throughout Montana. Encourage your children to start early. There's nothing like losing to someone who is sitting on their feet, as the older guys in our circuit would say." Grinning face with sweat. How do you feel about Tony Padron's skill at chess? Did you know the Sister Wives star could play so well? Post your own ideas in the space provided below. Watch the most recent Sister Wives show on TLC this Sunday at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. For additional updates on Tony, Coyote, and the rest of the extended Brown family, follow TV shows Ace Online. Sister Wives, Robyn's core family remark amid Janelle's attempt to remake her life, signs Robyn's insensitive to Janelle and Kody's other exes. Despite Robyn Brown's core family rudeness, Sister Wives star Janelle is embracing a new detox plan for this year and is making a determined effort to recover from the loss of her son Garrison Brown. Janelle's resilience is so admirable that it truly humbles me. Her perseverance in the face of such a significant loss is so courageous and womanly. In addition to her grace, humility, and fortitude, Janelle has always had a great deal of common sense. The main focus of Janelle's detox is creating routines that improve her mood and energy levels. She's working out instead of lounging in bed and browsing social media on her phone. It's actually a complete reset. In addition to choosing a healthy diet and becoming more intentional with her screen time, Janelle is also engaging in a holistic cleanse that helps her mind, body, and spirit. She will also stay away from those who don't enrich her life. It all sounds pretty sensible. She's headed in the right direction. Regretfully, Dylan, Robyn, and other ladies aren't as developed. Janelle has gone through a lot, and she has opened up to her fans during her time of grief. Rather from avoiding the limelight, Janelle celebrated her son Garrison and made sure her supporters were aware of all his excellent works. As evidenced by her post above, where she provides information about her 2025 wellness plan, she is now disclosing it as well as her cleanse. Many reality stars always act as though everything is flawless. Janelle is open to discussing the concerns, uncertainties, and insecurities that most people experience, though. Her ability to confront issues head-on and never run away from life is another quality that makes her unique. Her determination to continue is obviously heroic. Robyn, who is still engaging in her childish games, and the other members of the Brown family are all she needs as support. Robyn never seems to be able to adjust to new situations. She keeps her prom queen mentality from when she was Kody's favorite wife. She didn't give herself the opportunity to dominate Mary Brown, Christine, and Janelle back then. She was always on stage, whether she was plastered to Kody's side at family meetings or stage whispering that Kody should prepare Marion s'mores during a family barbecue. Yes, Mary heard and felt embarrassed, since her husband shouldn't require that kind of prodding. She's still in her prime right now, exaggerating events and hurting people, while having the man she desired all to herself. She reached a new low when she referred to herself, Kody, and their children as the core family, elevating herself to a higher plateau. Robyn used to appear to be the most at ease using passive aggression. Even if her power behind the throne gimmick was worn out, it made no difference. The performance continued. Trying to keep her hands clean, she would engineer results. The lady who secretly desired a traditional marriage would wax poetic about the benefits of polygamy while disparaging her sister wives. She clearly saw all those women as competitors, though. It never seemed to Robyn that this was so obvious. She hasn't yet. The usage of core family nomenclature was completely unnecessary. She was merely making a foolish attempt to flaunt her wealth. Being left out of the core might not be a negative thing because Robyn and Kody's relationship is as problematic as everyone else's in many respects, but the comment was nevertheless crude. If Robyn was truly content, she wouldn't require these feeble demonstrations of power. She would simply be content. In spite of the kind of pain that can knock someone to their knees, Janelle must contend with Robyn's ego as she attempts to move on and become the person she has always desired to be. She must be made aware of the history and the toxic family structure that Kody established by favoring one wife and casting the others in cliched Cinderella roles. Robyn lived in a luxurious home in Flagstaff, while Janelle also struggled financially. Kody's ex-partners endured a lot of suffering. The ex-partners are not princesses or Cinderellas. Kody's ex-partners are mature ladies who suffered for decades in spiritually devoid relationships with men who blamed them for everything. Every time they attempted to exercise the fundamental human rights that all wives ought to have, he referred to them as princesses. It appears that the man who boasts about his great abs is unaware of how degrading it is to be so low on the hierarchy for an extended period of time. The wives weren't at fault when they advocated for reform. Even though the wives are no longer there and nobody wants to return, Robyn still maintains the same dynamic. What does she get out of keeping her core family apart from the others? Not a thing. The children of other mothers in the Brown family require more from their stepmother than emotional triggers like core family conversation. At 46, Robyn has experienced a lot of life, so there's really no justification for a mind game like core family comment. Because of the failed spiritual unions and Garrison's death, everyone in the Brown family has moved on and adjusted their lives, but Robyn is unchangeable. It appears that she has no desire for peace. Given that she's creating drama without cause, Robyn could prefer chaos. In essence, she is battling against those who are fed up with the conflict. It hasn't been simple for Janelle to learn to rely on herself. She has been plagued with trouble, and some of it wasn't her fault. She discovered reservoirs of power that allowed her to endure even the darkest nights of the soul while riding through the dark. Janelle is such a lovely person today because of this. Janelle is fearless, demonstrating her depth. Robyn might not have as much life experience, even though she does have a man to help her get through a dark and smoky night. Robyn remains in the outside darkness, reluctant to truly accept the others, while Janelle is moving into the light. No, those children already have mothers, so she doesn't need to be their mother. She just needs to understand the power of words and remember to consider her words carefully before speaking. Robyn has not experienced the same level of misery that Janelle does on a daily and nightly basis. That type of suffering is enough to transform a person. Janelle is seeing the bright side because of this. She is aware of the fragility and value of life. Robyn, who has experienced a lot, yes, Robyn also lost Garrison, but Janelle gave birth to him, spends her time creating catchphrases that depress priceless kids. Robyn might not have meant it that way. Robyn Brown, star of Sister Wives, ought to apologize, though. The Brown children must feel as though they are in the same room as their father, since life is brief. The core family and what it means to not belong to it are not things they need to consider.